again. Oh my god! It's so like.
I like the concept.
Oh
my fucking god!
My dick!
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Hey Bear, check this edge guard.
My name is Corey Perlman. My tag is Bubbles. I'm a Captain Falcon main from New York, New Jersey, and I'm currently one of the lower ranking players. Tag Bubbles clearly comes from Powerpuff Girls. You know, in my household, we have 3 kids. I'm being one of them. And the older one, at the time, was Buttercup. And I was the middle one, and I was Bubbles because I was cried a lot. And my sister was Blossom because she was the super smart one. I first started playing video games probably as early as 2 years old, when my brother would sit me down next to him with Melee plugged in, give me a controller. I was probably playing upside down, I didn't know what I was doing. I would just mash the B button, so then I would spam fireballs as Mario. Camper from day one, baby. When I first started getting competitive with games, probably around the age of 7, I somehow came across Melee combo video. Not too many people know of it, I don't believe, but it was the DBR combo video for Germ, the NorCal Link main. And I watched that and I was like, yo, what the fuck? This dude's going so fast. This dude's insane. And from that point, I started playing Link, and I learned how to wave dash, I learned how to L cancel, I learned how to do the upbeat bomb jump. I would practice that shit for hours. I don't know why I had so much fun with it. It's super lame now. My first Melee tournament, oh shit, okay. It was at a shitty card shop, and anyone who's been anyone has heard this story. You just go into a shitty card shop, and that's the tournament, and it's awful and it's not fun, but you had a blast playing. You went in, you went 0-2. I went 1-2 because my Sheik was nuts. It was insane. It definitely clearly made an impact because I'm still here. I'm still playing after 3.5 years. Project M is a game with super gimmicks, and there's not a lot fun about it. I don't even know why we're playing it, to be honest. Yeah, so what ended up happening is the tournament I went to was Melee and PM, and I played PM because I didn't hear about it. I was like, hey, look at the graphics on this. This is insane. This mod's crazy. I found out it was a mod, not for Melee, but for Brawl, and I started playing. I sat down at a random setup. I think I picked Falcon because Falcon was a baller, and some Alamar main just sat down next to me and 3-stocked me, not 4-stocked. I remember that clearly. He only 3-stocked me. He had like this crazy Jufro. It was insane. I think his name was Steel Gutty.
Steel fucking Gutty!
I've been playing PM for I never really took it seriously until about last year, around probably like February of last year, February 2017. The reason I needed to take it seriously was I was hating school, and I was hating the Melee community on Long Island because they were just so infuriating, and I was so focused on winning that I didn't have fun with the game, and every time I lost, it was just awful. So like when I went to school, I didn't really feel like I had friends to talk to. When I went to tournaments, I just really wanted to win, and I just wanted to play, and I just wanted to improve. And that's not how you improve. You have to calm down. You have to like learn how to do that stuff. So I remember one day I just said, fuck it, all my friends are playing PM. There's up throw knee. We're playing PM. So I go to a Nebs, and I did pretty well. And I remember just being like, wow, everyone's so nice. It was such, like, for a 16-year-old kid, that's a beautiful thing. I just love people that are nice to me. So that really made me stick with PM, and that was like the moment I immediately switched over.
Tell us about when
the
you
O2.
told the Melee community that you were becoming a PM player. You know what I'm talking about?
When did I tell him?
Against Faith, I think it was.
Oh my god. Are you gonna put that clip in?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
All right, let's see.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh,
no!
no.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh,
What are you doing? No! No!
Oh my gosh, too
God!
confident. Too
No!
confident.
No! Oh my God!
Oh wow.
Bubbles!
Rest.
Bubbles! Bubbles!
Rest in
No!
peace.
Oh, Bubbles salty coming in here.
I'm not salty. I'm just saying, PM's a way fucking better game. Fuck you, Chess. Fuck you, Jared. Fuck you, Burke. Fuck you.
Well, it was a moment of pure frustration. I lost in such a shitty fashion. It was so sad that you would have grabbed the ledge as Falcon if you went that deep for a knee in PM, since I was playing melee. Nope. I burst out with rage. I heard people from the commentary room like just yelling like, "No, Bubbles, no!" And I walked in. I told them what needed to be said. Thinking this quote, "PM's a way fucking better game." And then I proceeded to cuss out every single one of the people in the chat. Only 3 people, because Ann was not popping, let me tell you. And I shit talked them as hard as I could. And I was like, PM all the way. I had Watch and Learn right next to me. When I walked into that commentary room, I knew that's my boy for life. PM's my game for life. My rival, ever since I started playing PM, was probably Bongo. And this is deep rooted. I, for one, love Silent Spectre. Silent Spectre, to me, is Falcon. He's the coolest Falcon. Nobody likes green, and I like green because of Silent Spectre. I don't know why Bongo plays green, but he ruined the color for me. I hate the way Bongo plays. I think he's lame as shit. I think he's super frustrating to play against. Most things about him are infuriating. He's super fun in person, but he's sometimes really infuriating. When I switch over to PM, I wanted to be the best Falcon in New York, and if there's definitely one person that still stands in my way, it's Bongo. We're pretty much oil and water when it comes to like just how we play. It he's neutral game, I'm punish game. It's just I don't like pretty much like most bones in my body just want me to beat him. I just want to beat him so bad. I kind of just want to beat everybody, but if I could choose beating everybody versus Bongo, I'm taking Bongo.
What can I tell you about Corey Bubbles Perlman? He's sick, first of all. He's one of my closest friends, and he is one of the ballerest fucking teams partners I've ever had. Because when you go from like just teaming with random people to at the time a very tilt-heavy Ant to at the time and still at the time a very tilt-heavy Ghoulie to a Falcon player that knows what the fuck he's doing. He's great, baby. And I want to say we've been like static team partners for like a little under a year now, and we've like are finally in like recently like the last like month or two like have started taking actual like names in tournaments. Like we're 2-1 with Kai Silver, which is really sick. We just beat Twisty and Switch at Resting Stitch Face. Best teams moment. Oh, best teams moments. Okay, we have a lot of those. Probably. I'm sorry, can you pause? Best teams moments. We have a lot of stupid meme tech that we like, such as a personal favorite of mine. Do it now, Gohan. So do it now, Gohan is basically when we're in a 2v1 situation and the person we're 2v1ing is unfortunate enough to have one stock left. So what happens is we box them in and push them to ledge. I get a grab and I'll like start pummeling them and I'll scream, "Do it now, Gohan." And as I'm doing that, I'll forward throw them off stage. Corey Bubbles comes flying in and nipple spikes them and we both scream, "Do it now, Gohan." Oh, another really funny. I think this is our first like big upset I forgot to mention. It was at Supernova 2. We were playing Good Breakfast, bacon pancakes and good. And I think this was like the first time we had our like degenerate teams moments where we just pop off so unnecessarily hard for no reason. We did like some shit where like I think I down tilted and he stomped and then I like nared into need and I screamed, "God, they fucking blow. We're so good at teams," or something along those lines. And I felt like in the moment we were both like, "God, our dicks are massive." And I remember like I was watching Switch's stream like a month later. I was like, "Hey Beeps, I still feel so bad about the both of us screaming at you guys while we play teams."
Big goals. Be ranked higher than Manga on the New York, New Jersey PR. Ideally top 10 on New York, New Jersey PR, but as an overall big goal for me, I need to be able to learn my neutral game, because I am ass at that shit. I don't know how to dash dance for my life, but I'll be working on it, and hopefully I'll be a threat someday. If I had to say something to the PM community, it would just be, fuck man, go to your locals, bro. Us like decent players need money. We need pot fillers, like hella bad. It's insane. Top players shouldn't need to be worrying about money for flights. I definitely feel like if you really want to get good and you have that competitive drive, you can do it. Even if you're in a shitty community or like your area isn't that great, you can definitely net play your way up. There have definitely been people that have like shown that you can do that. Play PM. PM's a great game. It's a very fun. You can play it casually. Casually, easily the best game I've ever played. You ever play with bumpers and springs? That's just wild, let me tell you. But overall, just support your local scene, play PM, and you can get good. Cuff season, it's a way of life. That's all I can tell you till I win a big tournament. You know, look out for cuff season. Watch out for the cuff.